Another customization option that most people really aren't aware of, and tell you the truth, I never even knew about it for years, is this chrome guard right here, this brush guard. All right, from 03 to 07, you can see it's, the standard chrome brush guard. It's located on, 99% of H2s. With that being said, there's actually a special option from the factory where it matches the paint of your H2. For example, this would be yellow H2, yellow, guard, red H2, red guard, orange H2, orange guard, black H2, black guard. And with the black guard, I'm pretty sure the letters are in white, from what I remember, and it's a really, really nice touch. So if you're, in the market for, an upgrade to your Hummer H2, they show up on eBay every once in a while. This piece right here, in different colors. I'm sure you probably can, spray paint this, but if you want the OEM product, it is out there. It's definitely something to consider. Even when you're shopping for an H2, you'll see some of these and you're like, oh, wow. It's definitely throws a different, look at your H2. For example, the yellow guard right here, the yellow H2, I don't like it with the grill on the front, this grill on the front. It looks better without the grill. So you can get a totally different look for your H2. Moving on, this bad boy needs cleaned. These are your daylight running lights. However, there's an upgrade, or a custom option out there. People have taken the Toyota fog lights and installed them, done a custom install in there. So again, that's an option. I've seen guys do LEDs in here, LEDs down there, like a full actual kit. Before we go inside, something else that I've seen people do is a conversion to LEDs right here. So that's, an option. Something that I've been studying recently is overlanding builds. Just thinking of ideas for future projects. One of the crazy ideas was actually cutting the entire roof out and then building the H2 up like another 3-4 feet, as ridiculous as that sounds, and putting a bed up top. Sounds crazy, but you could literally stack a full shower in there if you made it another probably 3 or 4 feet. And then on top of that, you could put a rack, a ladder. It'd be a pretty wild build. Anyway, overlanding builds with the roof of the vehicle, guys. All right, I have literally seen some crazy Russian millionaire. He has a Hummer H2 and he took a Rolls Royce and he put it on top of the roof. These roofs will hold a tremendous amount of weight. So you buy a goby, I think that's what they're called, goby bar. You could put so much up there. Solar panels, water, and I've seen guys where they come in here and you could do a custom roof in here. There's actually a lot of room here, guys. When I had these rear seats out, you wouldn't believe how much extra room was in the H2 once these rear seats are pulled out. I mean, from right here, to about down here, it's approximately a 6-inch drop. So it's approximately about a 6-inch drop. So you could build a box set underneath here for storage. You can actually fit snowboards going across from here, or skis. You could put a bed back here if you're a smaller person. And again, too, when you take those corners out, you can actually go back about another inch or so to get some extra room. So when doing customization work, I was thinking about it even more. You could even put a massive wall right here behind these seats and just box this whole area off, and then from right here just go straight vertical out of the roof, do custom work, and bring up the roof of the H2 another 3-4 feet. You could put a bed up there. I mean, there's some really, you start to play that creative game and custom game with these H2s. The suspension, as you guys know, or the frame for that matter, it's extremely heavy duty. So adding 1,000 pounds onto the roof, or 2,000 pounds onto the roof, for me, I know the H2 would handle it just fine. You can make a custom support bracket down here, welded into the roof, existing roof, and again, just a crazy overland build. So that's all I have for you guys. Custom options, they're out there. Upgraded. You get some new 4K monitors. Upgrade the monitors. So when it comes to customization work, the overlanding, that's a never-ending conquest for overlanding builds. I mean, I've seen guys, they put lights in the roof of their Hummer H2s, even in the back. They've placed lights in the back of their and just completely scrap that panel and put lights back here. I saw one guy, when he did his overlanding build, he actually, again, you take a lot of this out, guys. A lot of the stuff you're doing overlanding build, you can bring this back another 3-4 inches. And fold out table. Guy had a laptop back here. He was going out through the desert. It was really interesting. It was a really impressive build. So for someone out there who likes overlanding, if you're someone who wants to get really creative with an H2, definitely someday in the future I'm going to buy one of these and just cut the roof, go vertical with it. Cut the roof probably about right there, go up, come back out, come back down, spray paint it yellow, maybe put a window up there or something. Now you've added, literally a bed section. The bottom can be, you probably could put a shower in the corner, literally a shower bed up top. Because these vehicles are so wide, guys, there's a lot of opportunities for overlanding. If somebody does have an overland build or any ideas for overlanding, please throw a comment. I'd love to hear about it.